Hello, welcome to a new vlog, a new week. If we haven't met before, I'm Melanie. It is Tuesday the 16th of September and I am just on my way back from the gym. Actually, I had Alison's PT this morning, so I'm going to get back to the house and get cracking with working on skincare stuff. If you didn't know, I am the founder of White Rabbit Skincare, an all-natural vegan skincare brand. I sound like I'm on an infomercial. I'm feeling a lot more positive today. Yesterday was a bit of a anxiousy, weird one. But yeah, I just thought I'd say hello. I need to take this off.
In the only moment that exists, which is your present. So now,
I know what I wanted to talk to you about. I have been thinking a lot recently about purpose. And I feel like it's something that a lot of people struggle with, like defining their purpose, but at the moment I am really struggling with it. It's like a bit of an existential crisis. I feel like things are starting to line up slowly. So in last week's vlog I included a snippet because I had got it's quite a good idea actually. There's a girl called Gemma that I met through an event I was at, and she does like WhatsApp card readings for you. So she had sent through the reading like with the photo of the cards and then like the audio describing what she was seeing. And one of the things that she was saying was that she feels like my purpose and my role could be, or she couldn't define it exactly, but she was like, I feel like it's something like helping people be themselves, showing people, how does she, I'll need to go back and listen to it again, I'm butchering it here, but it all kind of links into what like I'm doing with these vlogs, is like showing the real realities of being a small business owner, just being a person generally. And then when I was working through part of the book The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, and he talks about like finding your zone of genius, and one of the questions that he asked was like, what do you love to do, blah blah blah. And of course I I asked ChatGPT because I always find it really interesting the sort of insights that it has picked up from me, like from the questions that I ask it and whatever else. And it said one of the things that I love to do is to be open and honest and transparent and give the real behind the scenes and let people know that it's okay to be like your most authentic self, blah blah blah. Which is true, because I have no filter, as you may have guessed if you're a long time viewer of this vlog. So that's what I mean about things are kind of stacking up. And then one of my PT clients has just messaged me there. She was in with me yesterday and she'd had a bad day at work and she was a bit off and she got a bit upset, which didn't faze me at all. Like I'm glad when people feel like they can be themselves with me. And that was one of the things that she said in the message, was that I feel like the universe is telling me that you are a safe space for me to be myself and to open up and express my emotions and things. And I'm like, this is all very interesting. I just need to, well, we're not meant to worry about the how, you're meant to leave that up to the universe. That's what I wanted to tell you in a very roundabout way. Don't know if it made any sense, but there you are. Also, can we address the fact, on a different note, that I am currently a bald mole. Emma, who does my lashes, is going to kill me, but I did stress pick them out, and I have about 2 which are literally hanging on by a thread. Don't do it, kids. Talking of whom, she is hopefully coming to do my lashes today, and I'll not be a bald mole anymore. Also, my ear is absolutely gaping, so this piercing at the top, for some reason, I don't know what happened, but it got really irritated. And then when I woke up this morning, it was all like blood and crusty, and it's quite sore now. So God knows what I've done. It's not like, that's not like one of like fidget with. I tend to fidget with like these ones. I can't even blame the moon because it's like, I think it's like the quarter moon or something. Anywho. Woohoo, I've got lashes again. And I also managed to fall up the stairs while seeing Emma out the door. But I am currently working my way through, I don't know if I've ever shown you this, but I've got a list of, I think it's about 46 different questions, and it's called the Higher Self Exploration Guide. And initially I had started it for my own higher self exploration, as the name suggests. But I'm actually thinking I might list the questions on my Etsy store, where I've got all my digital products and stuff. If I do that, and I've done it by the time this vlog goes live, I will leave a link in the description box. But watch this space. Hello. It is Wednesday, it's nearly 11 o'clock and I'm still in my dressing gown. I ended up sleeping in until 9. I did wake up about 7:45 and I was like, right, I should really get up, but just 5 more minutes. It's never 5 more minutes. And then because mum's at a coffee morning, I've just kind of been pottering about. I did a longer EFT tapping thing, video, whatever. And I am going to go and do my ice bath even though it's smurry rain. Mum always says, what, are you worried about getting wet? It's my hair that's the issue. I don't know, when I first woke up this morning I felt kind of, even though I got a good sleep, and I made the mistake of going straight onto my phone, which you should never do. But I'd suddenly remembered that I'd contacted Aura Ring, albeit it was through like a chatbot thing, a couple of weeks ago, because my Aura Ring, the battery doesn't even last like 24 hours anymore. Like previously it would last like 3-4 days. But I finally got through to an actual person and we're like chatting back and forth, and that took about half an hour. And then I just get called into stuff and yeah. And I start to feel this guilt because, like, I mean, that's the morning away already basically, and then I've got Laura's PT at 4, so I'll need to leave here like 3:30. So I've only really got, by the time I like go for my ice bath, get ready, have something to eat, it'll be like lunchtime. I've only really got like 3 hours to do stuff, and then it just, I start doing the whole like, you're rubbish, everyone else gets up early, what's wrong with you, why aren't you working harder, all this, and Oh, you don't need to get out your box. I was just filming you, silly boy. I am just about to go on a call with my mentor Lorraine. We are going to be planning out the email things for White Rabbit, but I have actually, or rather Mum, phoned up and has got me an appointment with the doctor. It's not till the 10th of October, right enough, but I was just speaking to Mum earlier on and saying how I'm pretty sure that I do have ADHD, but I was worried that if I went to the doctor they would just tell me that I don't, basically. But Mum was like, well, you might as well start the process. So I was just saying how, like, because I find things so intense generally, life generally, and just with ADHD often being linked to things like the PMDD and whatever else, yeah, I've kind of reached a point where I want to start something. So yeah, Mum phoned and got me an appointment with a female doctor. So I'm hoping that'll stand in my stead, but we will see. And oh, also my replacement Aura Ring came. It's slightly different. It's the one before was, this is like like an actual ring, like round. That sounds daft, but the one before kind of had was almost hexagonal. But I'm glad to have it back in my life anyway. Here's me. Oh god, it's like Inception.
Really sensorious product.
Yeah.
And I think if I was you, I'd recommend you have some fun with that.
Yeah.
And I think you just make content that shows that, Melanie.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it's kind of dependent on you, Melanie, but you either go full into the ladies, the whipping is coming, you know.
Yes, I love that.
You know what I mean? You need to taking the brand, but I think you need a little bit more tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
You know, whipping is good.
I love that so much. When I tell you I nearly projectile vomited everywhere, I am not kidding. So when I was driving, something vibrating. I was driving along the road there, near to home, and I could hear, no I could hear, I saw something on the road, like black. I'm hoping it's just an old jumper or something. But immediately I just thought the worst. And I pulled into my driveway, and usually every single time Jack will come and this is Harry, if you don't know. Jack will come and greet me. And of course, there was nothing. So again, I'm thinking the worst. I abandoned my car, like parked, jumped out, left the door open, everything. Ran up the stairs, absolutely no sign of him. Harry was sitting in the hallway looking a bit disorientated, so of course, freaking out again. I'm running through the house, shouting Jack, shouting, like putting all the lights on. And then I come into the kitchen and he was sitting in the kitchen. And then I also happened to see a giant house spider, which I've since dealt with. I do love autumn, but I do not like the fact that the house spiders start coming in. So, oh god, just got rejected there. I'm so relieved. But I could have actually, as I say, I could have projectile vomited. And I was going to go and see if it was a jumper or if it's been a wee cat. I really, really hope it's not. But I actually want to contact my like the council to see about getting speed bumps put in my road, because people fly down it. And obviously my priority is the cats. So I'll add that to my list to do. Hi. It's Friday. And there must be some moons doing some weird shit, because I am very out of sorts. It's like 4:30 and I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I'm going into Aldi. Even though the car park is rammed, and I'm parked way down there. I tried training, I was meant to be training legs, and it was a hard no for me. I tried one exercise and was not feeling it. So that's that. I'm back. And guess what, Lisa? I've got Chris. I feel dead like, oh, I feel a bit sicky and horrible. It always concerns me in my keyring when I find something like this. It's not actually attached to something, because I think, what was it? Actually, let's do health first. Ginger juice shot. Something so satisfying about burny ginger. So I've set myself a new goal, people. If/when I get to 500 subscribers, I want to get one of these. So I had been looking at everyone has got the Osmo DJI Pocket 3 generally. But when I was on Amazon looking at them, I then came across this, which is called an SJ cam. And, well, firstly it's white, which I prefer, rather than the black. But it seems to have the kind of same, like, features. Small, really small, compact. Although saying that, I don't know if you can stand it up like a tripod. Oh, that could be an issue. Although you can use it underwater. Not that I go underwater much, but I could take you in my ice bath with me. Oh, do you know what I got in Aldi? I was going to show you, but it was too busy. Tempura. I couldn't get the word there. Tempura courgette chips and tempura vegetables.
All matter
Also got
originates
chocolate.
and exudes solar system of the atom together.
Good morning, gorgeous people. It is Saturday morning and I am in such a good mood. I am out my Pilates class and I really enjoyed it. It was very challenging, but I was very smug at one point because I managed to do a move that no one else could. And the instructor was laughing at me because I was concentrating so hard that my tongue was sticking out. But I'm just back at the car because I'm going to walk into town because I need to drop off a box to Torn Gemmell, who's like a local makeup artist. But I'm hungry, so I bought a Huel and I've got my little protein rolls from Aldi that I'm going to have. Also bought some marigolds, but that's because I needed them and I just thought I would get them while I remembered. It's fine. But I'm really pleased because yesterday I set everything up for this sort of the White Rabbit promotional event I'm running this weekend, and already today I've had 10 orders, and I was really happy because yesterday the website traffic, before anything was even put out about the sale, just website traffic generally was up at like, I can't remember the exact figures, over 150 people, which I know doesn't sound like much in the grand scheme of things, but that's a lot compared to what I've had before. So, and one of the wee guys that's working on the Facebook ads, like, he was buzzing about this. Okay, been into town. Did I speak to you when I was in town? Don't think I did. Tesco food shopping done. Even though it drives me mad every time. And it's now, what time are we at? 25 to 1. I have booked a table at the Longhouse because I'm going to take myself for a little solo date and have some lunch and take my laptop and do some bits just for a change of scenery for once. So that's the plan. Good morning. It's Sunday. I did that ADHD of sitting down to meditate and get a new sage out, and I've ended up deciding to tidy out my drawer. I need to find some sort of little, hello by the way, I need to find some sort of little basket or something to go in. My mum doesn't want it, but I'm stealing this. These are all old anyway. It is a beautiful day outside, and I think I must be the only person that was excited to see that it was 6 degrees, and immediately I thought, oh, my ice bath will be cold. Are you ready? Da, 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 da. So we've got all the wax melts in here. I'm thinking them actually, it sounds wasteful, but I'm probably going to get rid of these like really brightly coloured ones because they're really ugly. And then I've got all my essential oils for my the wee misty thing. My battery's running out. Much better. How long it stays this way is another matter. Hello, I am on to end this vlog because when I was editing last week's vlog I realised that I hadn't even remembered to close it off on the Monday, never mind tonight. So I am, what time are we at? It's nearly 9 o'clock. Oh, Look at this little fluffy man. I am just about to get into bed actually. Not go to sleep, I'll probably put more Big Bang on. But I've been finding the anxiety was really bad today. And it's affecting my appetite and everything again. And like my protein intake has been shocking today. All I've had is a breakfast with like I have eaten today, but just not very good quality stuff. What did I have? I had my usual breakfast with like my vegan sausages, and I had a huel, one of the black huels, which has got like 35 grams of protein in it, and then I had some of my vegan chicken pieces. But other than that, like, I don't feel like eating anything. So I've been going through quite an interesting experience money-wise, and I don't think my nervous system has the capacity to hold or feel comfortable or responsible with money, because I've been running I think I told you this week, but I've been running a weekend sale this weekend and doing amazing. Like, we've reached like over 100 orders. Not from, some of them were pre-orders for the body butter, but yeah, it's been really good, and it doesn't actually end until tomorrow night. Anyway, but instead of making me feel like this is good, this is like whatever, I just feel really, it's that whole thing about worrying that it's going to just disappear again. So I've been doing like baby steps today. Like, I had to order some stock and stuff. I didn't order everything that we need. And also I've created I should have done this a while ago, but I have created a sales allocation spreadsheet so that I know how much to allocate, like, to the Shopify capital sale, and then how much I should be putting for VAT and for the safety fund, which I've created, and then also paying myself, because rather than paying myself in a big lump, I'm going to pay myself like a percentage of daily sales. And then, as a side note from that, I do need to update, because that's obviously based on, after I've paid those things, there's like 58% remaining, which is for operations, but obviously that will depend on the margins of what it costs to like make the product and whatever else. So I do have to update I did update my RRP prices. When was that? Beginning of July. But I need to update my wholesale information and stuff, and because I'm going into quite a lot of detail per product, and I do have 14, 15 like core products, and then obviously I've got all the like gift sets and bundles and stuff. I had originally put it on my to-do list to do yesterday. There's no way I'm ever going to get it done in one day. It took me about an hour to do the cleansing water. So that's fun. That'll just need to be something that's work in progress. Yeah, I'm going to try and I'm going to get to bed just to try and switch off a bit before I go to sleep. I'm really enjoying my book at the moment. It's the third book in the Crescent City series, so I think I'll get into bed and read that. And it's a new week tomorrow. But anyway, thank you for watching as always. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.